guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to make some delicious albondigas. They are so good, you guys. And this recipe is beginner friendly. So if you guys are interested and you guys are ready to learn how to make something new, then go ahead and stay tuned and let's go ahead and get started. For our ingredients, we are going to need 2 tomatoes. We're going to need 2 potatoes. I already pre-peeled my potatoes. We're also going to need 1 large carrot. I also pre-peeled my carrots. We're going to need calabazas, also known as squash, and I am using 2 small ones. I'm using 1/4 of an onion and cilantro. You're going to need a small amount of whole pepper, 3 garlic cloves, and as you can see, I already cleaned my garlic cloves. You're going to need 1/2 cup of white rice. You're going to need peppermint, also known as hierbabuena. You're going to need ground beef, and this is exactly 1 pound. You are going to need 2 eggs. You're also going to need chipotle peppers and salt for taste. Now that you guys have all the ingredients down, we're going to go ahead and rinse our vegetables very thoroughly. That's always number 1. Wash your vegetables, scrub them if you can. Try to keep them as clean as possible. And then once they're washed, we're going to go ahead and move on to chopping them. Now, since I'm making a caldo or a soup, I don't want to have my pieces too small because once they boil, if I boil them for too long, they will get smushy. So I am making them about a bite size. So as you can see right here, I'm cutting them in half and then I'm cutting them in half again. And we're going to do that to all of our vegetables. For our next step, we are going to be using a pot. I am adding some vegetable oil and I'm going to go ahead and wait until my oil gets hot. Once it gets hot, then I'm going to go ahead and add all of my vegetables that I previously chopped. And we're going to go ahead and saute our vegetables for about 10-15 minutes. Now I am not adding my cilantro. My cilantro, I'm going to wait until I have my broth. Then I'll go ahead and add it. I'm also going to go ahead and add in this part some salt and some pepper. Now for my vegetables start cooking in oil, I went ahead and put it on low while I go ahead and get this broth started. So for this step, you are going to need about 2 tomatoes. I used 2.5. I'm cutting them in 4 pieces and adding it to the blender. Once I'm done doing that, I am going to go ahead and add my chipotles, chiles, It is up to you on how many chiles you would like to use. Today I used about 5 to 6 chiles. That's enough to give it a good flavor. I also went ahead and added a piece of onion, 1 garlic clove, 3 cups of water, or until your blender is covered with water. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, and then we're going to go ahead and blend all of this together. You can go ahead and taste it and see if it needs anything else, salt or more chicken bouillon. It's totally up to you. Once everything is blended, then we're going to go ahead and add it to our pot. And as you can see, our vegetables are pretty sauteed and cooked. So let's go ahead and add our broth. Then I'm going to go ahead and add another 4 to 5 cups of water. And we're going to go ahead and let that boil. At this point, you can go ahead and add your cilantro, or wait till it comes to a simmer and add your cilantro. Before I put a lid on the pot, I went ahead and tasted it, and I did need it to add a little bit more salt, so I went ahead and did that. I also went ahead and added some tomato bouillon, and that was just to give it an extra kick, an extra flavor. And I went ahead and gave it a nice stir, and then I went ahead and put a lid on the pot, and now I'm going to let it cook for about 10-15 minutes. Next step, I am going to be using my molcajete. I am adding my whole black peppers, garlic clove, mint, a piece of onion, and then I am going to go ahead and blend everything well together, mix and smash until everything is very well incorporated together. Now, if you don't have a molcajete, it's totally okay. You can go ahead and chop everything finely, and then instead of using whole black peppers, you can use ground pepper, and that will work just as fine. Moving on to our next step, I have 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 whole eggs. I'm going to go ahead and add half a cup of white rice. I'm going to go ahead and add all the ingredients that we just previously mixed in the molcajete. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. And then we're going to go ahead and mix everything very well. I went ahead and mixed all the ingredients with my hand. It's just easier like that, just to make sure all the ingredients incorporate together. Everything gets very well mixed and nothing is left in chunks. Once I see that everything is very well mixed, then we're going to go ahead and get started on our meatballs. So with my hands again, I'm going ahead and grabbing my meat. I'm going ahead and rolling it in circle motions until it's the desired that I like. I am making my meatballs small, but you do have the options to make them bigger or smaller. It's totally up to you. Like I said, I did use about 1 pound of meat, and that gave me about 15 meatballs. Okay, you guys, and that's how it's looking like right now. Honestly, it looks so good already. My mouth is literally watering to eat this. I can't wait to eat this. So for my final step is I'm going to go ahead and add my meatballs. I'm just going in a circle around the pot, adding them separately. I don't want them to get stuck to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and add all the meatballs. After you added all your meatballs, give it about 10-15 minutes. While waiting for my albondigas to be ready, I actually decided to make a salsa de molcajete. This part right here is optional. I decided to make this salsa de molcajete because it's easy, it's not time consuming, and basically I just roasted 2 tomatoes, I roasted 2 garlic cloves, 1/4 of an onion, and then I also used chile de árbol that was already previously roasted. Once all my ingredients were incorporated together and smashed together, I went ahead and checked for salt. And then I went ahead and added a little bit of salt. After I added the salt, I went ahead and diced some fresh onions and cilantro. And I added that to my salsa de molcajete. And basically that's it, you guys. It's delicious. It's spicy, just how we like it. And that's just going to go a long way with your caldo. Okay, you guys, so that's how you make albondigas. So now it's time for us to try it. So I am excited to try it. It's extremely hot, so be careful. And let's go ahead and try it. Let me just show you guys real quick how it looks. It's huge. It's a big bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little bit because it's hot. On the outside. So good, you guys. My kids are gonna love this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a good thumbs up. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks.